Our third product is a tampon. Now, tampons are usually used by athletic girls or girls who are into a lot of vigorous sports activities. Also, they are used by girls who are uncomfortable wearing pads, or certain girls are even allergic to the material the pads are made of, hence causing a lot of rashes and uncomfortability to the girls. So, these girls prefer to use a tampon. Now, a tampon is very similar to a pad. It is made of the same absorbent material. Only thing, it is compressed into a cylinder. Okay? And it has a thread like this attaching towards the end. So here what you do is you open the tampon, okay? And suppose say this is the vaginal opening, you insert it inside. Now here the tampon has the same function of the pad, that is it will absorb the period blood. Only thing in a tampon, the period blood will be absorbed before it leaves the body. Therefore the chances of infections is quite less. On the other hand, leaving the tampon inside for too long, that is for more than 8 hours, can cause a lot of infection inside the body of the female and can cause a very serious condition that we call as the toxic shock syndrome. Okay, it is an infectious condition caused by prolonged use of a tampon. Now once the tampon has absorbed blood and it is fully used, you use the string that is hanging outside the body to pull it out, and it comes out with ease. Now, in the same way how you dispose of a pad, you take any waste paper, put the tampon in it and dispose it off in a dustbin. Now, as I said, the advantage of using a tampon is that there's a lot of more mobility to the female. The girl can move a lot, especially if she's into a lot of rigorous physical activities like dancing or swimming or horse riding. Then tampons are ideal to use, as pads can sometimes cause leakage, rashes and irritation. Now moving on to a large product, this is the menstrual cup. The menstrual cup is one of the latest technologies used to collect the period blood. Now, the menstrual cup is nothing but basically it is a cup made of silicone, and it has this protruding like element here down to make removal easy. So here what you do is, see, you can see the cup, it is hollow inside. Now to insert it, you have to push it in like this till it forms a C. See? You can see it forms a C like this. Okay, now say this is the vaginal opening. So what you do is you put it in like this. Okay, it goes in like a C and you leave it. So once you leave it, it opens up inside. So as you can see, it is very similar to how we inserted a tampon. Only thing, this has no thread hanging out outside the body, but it has this element so that once the blood is collected in this cup, you use the same element and pull it out, and then this can be emptied into the toilet and reused. Now it is very important that you sanitize this properly after every use. For that, you have to wash it thoroughly with warm water and soap till it is completely clean before reusing it. Okay, after every cycle, it is preferable that you boil this menstrual cup in hot water for at least 5 minutes and then you dry it thoroughly. And keep it in a dry, safe area away from any moisture. Okay, now the sanitary cup is developed because it is very environmental friendly. The same cup can be used for up to 5 years, hence reducing the cost used on menstrual products drastically. The use of the menstrual cup also reduces rashes and allows you to be more physically active without any fear of leakage. The disadvantage of using a menstrual cup is that since you are reusing the same cup, there is a chance of infection if not handled properly. Also, the cost of buying a menstrual cup is quite expensive. It is around 600 rupees. Although it is costly, but it is a one-time investment. That is, you invest around 600 rupees for it, but it lasts for up to 5 years, hence reducing the cost in the long run. Okay, so with this we cover most of the important products that we use to facilitate menstrual hygiene. We spoke about sanitary pads, the reusable cloth, we spoke about tampons as well as menstrual cups. As I've told you earlier, the most important step of menstrual hygiene is to keep yourself clean and also to keep your hands clean. So it is very important to wash your hands thoroughly before and after the use of any menstrual hygiene product. Also, you should take care of your diet and nutrition. You have to keep yourself well hydrated, having at least 2 liters of water per day and having a good, nutritious, balanced diet. Also, you should keep yourself healthy, indulge in physical activities. At the same time, keep yourself very clean by having a bath at least once a day. Okay, with that, I finished with my topic on menstrual health and hygiene. Okay, in case you have any doubts, you can always leave me a message in the comment section. I will definitely get back to you and try to clarify your doubt in the best way possible by me. Okay, that's it with today's session. Thank you.